What's up, Marvel fans? This is Stan Series, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about our first images that we got yesterday for our Marvel film at the end of the year, Thor Ragnarok. So around yesterday in the night, I can't get like 8 or something like that in the day, 8 PM. We've started getting some images of Thor Ragnarok, and let me tell you now, they all look good. So as always, what we're going to do, I'm going to discuss about these pictures and give my thoughts of, maybe because there might be theories, what could be this mean and all that, but let's jump into it. Let's just jump to it. So, the first one that came on yesterday was a front of a magazine called the Entertainment Weekly. Now, I'm hoping that right, and it does sound like it's right. And in the front of the cover, we have Thor, Hela, I'm sorry if I'm not saying it right, Hela, that's right. I think that's how you say, and Valkyrie. So, this will look good. And first thought off, before I talk about each of them, I love how they're done with the word Thor. So what they've done is, they've used the word is white, but the outline of it has got different colours. So the T's got a red, the H has got yellow, and the O and the R got blue. Now in the O, I love what they've done with it. In the middle, they've used like a lightning bolt, and it looks pretty cool. And then under it, you got some extra pictures with it. Extra words, and words. So it says here, new planet, new villains, new weapons, new hair. Now you might be wondering, new hair? And this is if you haven't seen the pictures yet, but I'll tell you what that means. And we're going to start with Thor. And that's the first bit I want to talk about. Thor's got a new hair look. Yes, this time around, he's shaving his hair off. Not like bald. No, not like bald. I'm not trying to tell you, he's going to be bald in the film. No. He's shaved his hair off a bit. So he's got like a little... So he's got not much of hair he has in the other films. And also, the hair's not blonde. He's had his hair change colour. Now, that's really interesting for me, how he has his hair colour change. Because obviously what he looks like so far from when we see some set photos in New York, we know he's still got the long hair and the blonde. Even the same with his mustache, beard, whatever you call it. And he's got that. Now, that's got me curious, when he does go to the planet where Hawk is and the Gladiatorial, I wonder, how does his hair turn brown? And, hey, who knows? What if there's like a hair cutter shop on the planet where he goes to? That could explain why he's got his hair cut and, had his hair different colour. But that's not else that's new. We get our other look at his new outfit. It's a costume we've already talked about, but there's something extra to it, and I don't think I've spoke about it before when they revealed it. But this looks new to me. Now on this side of the on the arms here, he's got a padded armor here, and it's like a lightish blue. Now I don't recall seeing that when we first looked at his new costume. Now that's just come out of nowhere, that ass. And I've got a funny feeling that must be he must get that when he's on the planet, so that looks interesting. We get to look at these swords. We've already spoke about them. So, looks like we still don't even know how he loses the hammer yet, but I don't think they'll reveal that yet. I'd say they'll show it, they'll leave it to the film. And nothing else really. There's nothing else different. It's just the hair and the padding on there. Now, let's move on to Hela. Yes, we get our first look in person of Hela. And let me tell you now, she looks badass here. I like the costume. Oh, the costume looks good. It's got that comic book accurate, just like I've said before when I talked about the concept art, in the concept art video one. But in this one, she ain't wearing her big crown head she wears in the comics. So that's got me questioning now, is there gonna be scenes in the film? I don't know, if it's gonna be 50% we're gonna see with her helmet, and 50% we're gonna see without the helmet. I'm okay with that, because really I don't think she wants to walk around a lot with that thing. If that is heavy on her, well, I wouldn't think it's heavy on her, but you know what I mean. Maybe it's hard to explain really, but maybe that's where they wanted to go with this film, in the version of her, she walks around sometimes with that off, and sometimes she walks around with it on, but. Anyway, let's move on from that. Now, Around her eyes, she's got like like a black makeup around the eyes. Now that looks really creepy. Now that's good. That's something new to me because in the comics, Hela, you always see her eyes white, and you always see something covered in like a mini mask on her eyes bit. So, but I ain't complaining about it. But it does look good. Her hair, it's very long, and it's black. I don't think we've ever saw in a comic book or an anime show and you see her hair, so that looks good. I'm loving what they're doing for the film version. We're going to see hair, and to see the hair and see her actual eyes. Now moving on to the costume. As I said, it's comic book accurate to me. I mean, she's got really on there. It's black. Added on with it, it's like the darkest green around here. Then you got like lines. There's lines. They are green. It goes like you got a full-on green around here, like these paddy things, what do you call them? And what else do we have? And she's got like padded armors around here, and they look like a face color, like gold or like what that color of her skin is, but something like that. I can't explain what's the name of the color again. I'm sorry if I'm not getting it. Now Valkyrie. Valkyrie's got a good look. Now I like the look of her here. She ain't really wearing armor on her. The only thing she's wearing like I don't know whether you call it leather or, well, let's say her design looks good. Now you can see she's got a weapon behind her, so I don't know what kind of weapon she's got, but I can guess it could be a sword. So now let's move on to the images that came out with it. Now our first one. Now Thor's got an added on new look to him. Now on this one side of the face, he's got like two lines coming down, red. On his arm here, he's got like a purple silver shield. That's interesting. And his other hand, he's got like a kind of like a hammer weapon. So that looks pretty interesting. And it looks like this must be the point when he enters to the gladiatorial. So I don't know who he's going to fight at that point. I don't know if it's Hulk or some of the gladiatorial fighters. But we're going to have to wait and see. Then we see Thor and Valkyrie walking together. I don't know. Now this got to be on the planet. This has to be on the gladiatorial planet. And I love the background of the area they're in. It's like all green with white. And there's lights coming out of it, they say lights really. And I don't know what could be going on there, but maybe Valkyrie's explaining to Thor what the planet is and all that. But I said I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now we get our image of Loki, and whoa, Loki looks good. He's got like I think the armor looks his clothes look different to when we saw in the when they first revealed them. Now, he's got like an armor thing around here. It looks like he's got a mini cape. That's what it looks like here. I believe he's still got the green. He's got like the green in the front. And, well, there's nothing much different. But you got a scene here when him sitting down with a couple of aliens. And this must be still on the same planet. So it looks like he'll be on the same planet with Thor and Hawk and Valkyrie. I say Valkyrie's part of the planet. And he's got like a drink on his hand. So it looks like he's enjoying himself. So, I wouldn't, well, it looks interesting. It looks like he's just enjoying himself. He's going like, I'm just sitting down. I'm just going to have a drink. But that looks good. And I'll say no, that must be an alcohol or alien drink. And we get the picture of Thor with the director of the film. And it looks like they're just doing like that. Like they're holding each other. So they're just giving like faces like that, so that looks interesting. The background, you got like a random alien buildings and all that, so that must be part of the planet, as I keep saying. Now, we get another look of Hela. Now, in this one, Hela's got a different costume. I mean, the only thing's the same is you've still got the black, but around some line bits, it's like silver. So that got me questioning about that. So I'm wondering. I mean, it's obvious from that looks like she can change her looks of the costume. So at one point she could wear her green costume. Maybe that's the green costume and the black. Maybe that's only like for battle. And maybe when she's not battling, she wears like another version like it, but it's not like for battle. It's got like the black and the silver. And we get this look at Valkyrie, and she looks like she's on an alien bar, must be still on the same planet. Now the difference there on her, you got like some marks on her face. So I don't know what point of this film the marks could go on her, but maybe it might be a part like she was part of a battle and she just won a battle, but I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. And you do get random aliens and they're all drinking alcohol, even Valkyrie is. But I can't make out what the species is, but I've never seen them. And now we get our first look at the Grandmaster. Yes, we get our first look at him. Now, one thing that's different to his comic book counterpart, his skin colour is not blue. That's the difference. So in the movie version, his skin's not blue. Now, I'm not complaining about it. I'm not complaining that, but I did hear when the Comic-Con was around and I heard some people saw some images of him and they said, oh, he ain't got the blue skin. I was like, if that's true, I'm just going to go to it. And I am. I don't mind. But he does have blue on him. Because the costume, he's got a bit of blue, lightest blue. He's got like a red on it and some gold. And now on part of his lip here, he's got like that blue, like the same colour blue, and it's going down here. Now the Collector, I remember that the Collector had a similar thing coming down by his mouth, but not blue. What else do we have? And he's still got the same hair colour. He's still got that silver hair colour. Or white, or whatever it was. I'm trying to remember what it was. Well, that looks good. Now, if you don't remember who the actor is playing him, it's Jeff Goldberg. I'm sorry I'm not saying his last name right, but to me, he looks good. I think he's going to look a good part as the Grandmaster. I mean, and I am hoping that he does mention the Collector, mentions that, oh, have you ever met my brother or ever heard of my brother called the Collector? Then that can tell me that they are brothers in the film universe. That will be happy. Then another image, we get to see the back of Thor and the back of Valkyrie. And you got the director there, it looks like he's just talking about, oh, this is what you're going to do, this is what you have to do here. And in the background, you got like the same background from earlier when I said green and all that. So it must be the same spot. And then last bit, we just see Valkyrie and the director and some people, they're about to do some filming. And I can't tell where she's at, so it might be a part of the planet, maybe on top of the building or something, but it's hard to make out. But I'll say now, they do look good. The pictures look amazing. So that's it really, guys. That's all for those pictures. So if you want to see the pictures, my Facebook, Marvel page is down in the description below. After you've had a look at them, leave your comments below about them. Give your theories of, if there's something that's making you having a theory. Or tell me what you think of the looks of these characters. Give your thoughts on that. Also, give it a thumbs up. Also with it, share this out to your friends so I can get viewers and more subscribers for this channel. If you're new to this channel, this is what I do. I do Marvel and Transformers Cinematic Universe news. I also do the trailer and TV spot reactions to those two. When it comes to a film, if it's like 3 or a couple of weeks before the film's out, they tend to reveal like spoiler ones. So I don't tend to do those reaction kind of ones. And, as normal, if you want to see my last Marvel video, you can click here. If you want to jump to my channel, click here. Also, remember to click the bell so you can be first to know when my new video is up. And there, my last Transformers video. That's it really, guys. So, that's all I got to say in this video. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Peace.